Hey everyone, this is Top Deck King. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, thank you for joining me and checking out my video, my channel. Hopefully by the time I am done with the video, you will subscribe, hit that thumbs up button. I guess like destroy, smash that thumbs up button and subscribe. Hopefully I'll get your support that way. If not, thanks for dropping by, and hopefully the deck you're looking for, if this is the deck you're looking for, hopefully you have fun with it. So this is a Treasures Copy Churns deck. So what this deck does is it plays Alrund's Epiphany, and then it just copies it multiple times with Teach by Example. And then we play other cards like Dual Strike to copy Seize the Spoils. Obviously you want to use it on Windfall instead because it copies this twice, creates 4 treasures. But the purpose of this deck is to create a bunch of treasures, play a bunch of Alrund's Epiphanies, and just win the game with just Alrund's Epiphany. Just keep playing a bunch of Alrund's Epiphany. Obviously, you only play 4, but Teach by Example copies it, so you could possibly have 8 Alrund Epiphanies. Take 8 extra turns in a game is pretty insane. So this is the deck. So let me go into the deck real quick, the makeup, and then we'll get to the gameplay, and stick around to the end. Maybe there will possibly be possible changes in the deck. If there's any changes, I'll go ahead and do that at the end of the video. So if you're new, stick around after this is the gameplay, and then the final analysis slash changes to the deck. So let's get into the deck real quick. All right, so 4 dual strikes, because obviously it has 4 told, but also is because we want to be able to copy like Seize the Spoils, Windfall, I mean, even Crush the Weak if you want to, Rebuke. On top of that, it's an instant speed, so you can even use it with Divide by 0. So you could copy Divide by 0 if you want to. I mean, not that you would, but I guess if they have multiple permanents in play, you can copy it. Teach by Example is the more key, I mean, I wouldn't say more key, but it's the more sensitive copy spell, because so Dual Strike can only copy 4 mana or less. Teach by Example could copy anything. So Dual Strike can copy everything but Opus and Alrund's Epiphany, but Teach by Example could copy everything. So be careful, because Dual Strike cannot copy Alrund's Epiphany. It cannot copy Alrund's Epiphany. So that's why Teach by Example is there, to copy Alrund's Epiphany. So be careful how you use it, but at the same time, don't be, too conservative of how you use it. But those are the 8 copy spells we play. And then early game, we have some, and this is our kind of like card advantage draw engine in a sense. So 2 expressive iterations there in a sense, though, because we are kind of doing a lot of foretelling with this, with Crush the Weak, Alrund's Epiphanies, that our turn 3, our turn 2 will obviously be covered usually with that. So that's why this is a turn 3 of play. But you also got to be careful. That's why Crush the Weak is also there, because you can play this on turn 3. So that's why I'm not playing 4 copies of this. I'm only running 2 copies of it, because for the most part, you're probably going to be doing something on turn 3 plus, either Crush the Weak, Thundering Rebuke, Valakut Awakening, Seize the Spoils. So I'm trying 2 out for that reason. Divide by 0 obviously is a best of 1 deck. It could bounce something. It gets you a learn card. Could counter, pseudo counter something. So the Divide by 0 is also only 2. I might move this up to 3 depending on how Crush the Weak works out in the format. Let's see if it's more control or more creature based. 2 Valakut Awakening. This is kind of like a redraw in a sense. So if we have a bunch of dead cards, if we're playing against control and we have a bunch of like Rebukes or Crush the Weaks, we can cycle through those. If we're playing against a creature-based decks and we have a bunch of like copy spells or something and we need the removal, we'd do that. Also helps us get to Alrund's Epiphanies and all that. So 2 of those. Our removal package is 4 Thundering Rebuke and 4 Crush the Weak. Crush the Weak obviously is good against those black decks, because it not only kills them, but it also exiles them. So then they shouldn't trigger, like Eye Twitch won't trigger because of the dying effect. So stuff like that. So that's what Crush the Weak is good against. And obviously Thundering Rebuke does 4 damage to something, so it could get rid of it. Our mechanic to create treasure is 4 Seize the Spoils, 4 Windfalls, and 2 Opus. Seize the Spoils obviously is great because it draws you 2 cards and creates your treasure. And then like I said, you can copy it here. But your big payoff card one turn later is Unexpected Windfall. If you play Dual Strike with it, you get to draw 4 cards and create 4 treasure for 5 mana. And you only discard 1 card. So it's a 3 for 4 because you're using 3 cards. You're discarding a card, you're using Dual Strike, and you're using Windfall. So you're using 3 cards to draw 4 cards, but on top of that, you're creating 4 treasures. 2 Opus. This is a pseudo treasure / late game card. I'm running 2 because worst case scenario, you could cycle it for 2 to create a treasure. Best case scenario, once you generate so much treasures, you can use it as a 8 mana effect. And then obviously, here's our win condition for Alrund's Epiphanies. No, it's not. I mean, you have to run 4 Alrund's Epiphanies. The lands, nothing special about the lands. It's just dual color lands. And then 2 Hall of Storm Giants because it's a win con 7/7. When you're taking all these turns, Hall of Storm Giants ends the game much quicker. Here's the lesson package. This may change. We'll see how it works. I'm not a huge fan of this card, but then again, it might, since the colors we're in, there's not very much picking, so we'll see. It might even end up changing into another one of these or another to teach the teachings, or maybe start from scratch because there's a lot of artifacts, but that's what that is. Let's go give this so hopefully, like I said, let's go give this deck a try on the ladder. Is obviously this is a 2022 standard deck, I should put. So we're gonna go give it a try on ladder. Stick around for the gameplay. Stick around to the end. If I do any changes, let's get into that action. All right, blue-red parties deck, or not parties deck, blue-red copy deck. Blue-red copy. El Caperino. Let's see what we're playing against. Phantomanos. Phantomanos. Opponent goes first. We have a bunch of removal. So if playing against a creature-based deck, we got a decent hand here. If playing against a control deck, very bad hand. So let's find out. Let us find out what's happening here. I wonder if I make it like a full snow deck, and instead of, say, Rebuke, I play just for Sentinel. Okay, Frostbite. I'm wondering if that might be a better possibility. So I'm testing this out to see how these work out right now. Snow, green snow. Take 1. You got it. If you don't cast anything else, we're going to foretell this. Swarm Shambler, don't care for that at the moment. Do not care for Swarm Shambler. I need another land, would be nice, but sure. That's also fine. I wonder if he's going to upgrade. Ooh, I would have upgraded. There's no reason not to upgrade there. Let's put this on red, obviously, because we're going to need double red for this. Yeah, there's no reason not to upgrade. You only hit me for 2 damage. That was an unfortunate misstep, I would say, by the opponent. I'm going to play this during my main phase, because in case I draw a land. Nope. Come on, deck! Don't let me get stuck on 3 mana like this, really? Do not let me get stuck on 3 mana. I guess they're stuck on 3 mana too, it looks like. But they're a creature-based deck, and they're hitting me for multiple damages every turn. Alright. I guess I have to pass turn, huh? And then just play maybe divide by 0 on something. Let's see what happens, though. You got it. I'm taking 3. You got it, opponent. I am missing lands. Don't do this to me, deck. Ooh. Unfortunately, I don't want to do this, but I could technically just divide by 0 this, actually. But then he gets another 2/2 out of that anyways as well. Alright, let's put this back to your hand for now. We need environmental science, because we need lands, apparently. Oh my gosh. could have also just played Unexpected Windfall. Alright, I'm gonna kill this. He gets to create a 1/1 out of it, but it's better than him attacking me for 4 damage. This is hilarious. We got too many of these, but no lands. It's 4, 5, 6. I might have to just play Dual Strike in this because I create 4 treasures out of it at the cost of 2 treasures. So I'm going to lose 2 treasures to create 4 treasures. I think that's worth it. Pretty sure that's going to be worth it. And then if we could get the lands, obviously, we could start taking in. Wow. All right. Would have been nice to draw 1 land. All right, seize the spoil. Draw 4 cards. I was gonna say, if we don't draw 1 land out of 4 cards, this would be ridiculous. We have 5, 9, 10. So we can play Teach by Example, Alrund's Epiphany. And then Alrund's Epiphany, or actually Expressive Iteration, I should say. I think we won the game now. We finally hit our lands to win the game, I think. Unless he could get rid of like all 4 treasures. If he gets rid of all 4 treasures, I'm gonna be so sad. I'm gonna be crying. You'll see me crying here. That's fine. Yeah, let's draw. Let us draw. So play the blue. So teach by example into an Alrund's Epiphany. Let's take 2 turns and create 4 tokens. Okay. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could play this face down. Let's play this face down. Let's foretell. Let's play actually. I'm only gonna get 1 card out of this, but that's fine. It doesn't. I wish I would have played it first that way. Okay. I actually get to play 2 cards. So put this one to my hand. Put that one to the bottom, and then we'll take that one. And then we'll go ahead and kill this guy. And foretell this. Hit you for 4. We won the game. Reveal this. Let's play Alrund's Epiphany. Hit you for 4 again. And then we're going to play another Alrund's Epiphany to win the game. So we're going to hit him for another, yeah, so lethal. Just to take a bunch of turns and win the game that way, I guess, huh? Okay, there we go. We got it. We got it. All right, we're playing a very spicy one today, everyone, boys and girls. We are playing a spicy one. It's called Izzet Churns, and it's Izzet Churns because you can literally take, 8, 10 turns in one game. All right, we'll keep. We have an iteration. We have these cards. We could foretell this on turn 2. Yeah, we'll keep. We have a 3rd mana. We get to land, what is it, 3? No, land 4, I'm saying. We start playing some stuff. Okay. So we'll go ahead and foretell this. So with 5 lands, we could create 4 treasures. What are we playing against? Some Gruul Snow deck? Okay. Okie dokie. Expressive Iteration. All right. So which one do I think I want Divide by 0 to my hand. Because I already have an Unexpected Windfall. So I'm going to put this one to my hand. I'm going to put this one to the bottom of the library. And I'm going to put this one so I can play the land. So technically we have the 5 lands now. So I may play this as my land drop. So I go hold up, divide by 0. Okay, sure. So I go hold up, divide by 0. Let's see if he's going to upgrade. He might upgrade. Ooh, Magda. Alright, so we need Crush the Weak. I have 3 of them in the deck. Crush the Weak would be nice. Let's see if we can hit. No. Okay. So, like I said, I think the play here is to put this face down. So I'm going to play this as my land drop. If he goes to combat, I'm going to return this back to his hand with divide by 0. And then next turn play the land, play Dual Strike into expected windfall. And it creates me 4 treasures. Jasper I don't care for. And you can gain a life, yes. Playing some kind of Gruul deck here, huh? Alright, so they're upgrading that. So let's go ahead and return this back to their hand. Let us get... I don't need a destroy artifact. I don't think so. I could get this because it gives me a bunch of treasures. So then I can play this and have some power to the board. Don't think I need anything else. So we'll do that. I could have grabbed the... what is it? Oops. Could have grabbed environmental science there. But I chose elsewise. Okay. So we got 2 blue, we got 3 red. We're going to take 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to possibly take 10 damage next turn. Okay, so let's put this on blue, because we could do this into this. What am I discarding, though? I could discard the mascot. I think dual strikes might come in handy, so I'm going to keep them. Let's create 4 treasures. Well, that was bad. Have to discard down, huh? I could use Thunder Rebuke. Pays 2 of my treasure. That's not worth it. I can foretell, and that's a treasure. That's not worth it. I think I'm just going to discard to hand size. So I'm just going to discard, because then I could use this to kill off some of his stuff. So I'm discarding the land, I think. Yeah, let's discard the land. So I can use this at instant speed on their turn. Like I said, we're going to take a lot of damage here. Unfortunately, we didn't draw the Crush the Weak. Crush the Weak would have been great here. Because we would have just, like, wiped their board. I mean, obviously the turn prior to this leveling up, but sure. So like I said, 7, 8, 9. We're going to take 10 damage here. Of course, that's if he swings with everything. I see what he's going to do. So he's going to attack me for 8, 9, and then use Jasper Sentinel to tap Faceless Haven. And no, it doesn't work that way. Because you're tapping Faceless Haven. Okay. Alright, we're just going to pass turn. We have 2, 4, 5, 6. We have 10 mana. We're at 5 life. We are good at the moment. We are good. Because we could play this. We could do a damage here. Sure, you got it. We could do damage to his creatures as well as create a 4/4. Let's see what he's going to put it on. Let's see what he's going to attack with also. So, yep, go for it. Let's see what you're going to do. He's attacking with it. Oh, where's he going, though? It's going there. So, I could create the 4/4, do a damage here, block this, I take 1. Alright, let's do that. Alright, so let's do here, here. Submit, and then I guess we could just tap this and whatever, tap this. So let's do 3 here, 1 there. Tap the land. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but tap the land down, create a 4/4, block the Faceless Haven. We take 1. We're looking for the Alrund's Epiphanies. And then I'll block here. Yep. My turn. There we go. Okay. All right. Let's see. We got 2, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We could technically do it. Might as well, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So this is what the deck does. It's going to take Now I'm going to take 2 extra turns. It's going to copy it. So then I create 4 dudes also. Take 2 turns. Come on, not infinite churns, but come on, churns. 2022 standard. Luis, whatever. Don't know that last second one. All right, I get to go first. Yeah, we can keep this one. I could turn 2, foretell this, and then turn 3, play iteration. So let's play the red. Doesn't really matter what mana you play here. I have nothing to play on turn 1 anyways. So turn 2, I'm going to foretell this, or maybe foretell this, depending on what kind of deck they're playing. But all right, so put this on blue. Let's go ahead and foretell this. I don't know if this is like a Orzhov control deck. So Alrund's Epiphany is just kind of safer. I can kill this so he doesn't create extra dudes, and then just play this as my land drop. I don't want him to cast multiple spells and start creating a... I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if he goes wide because we have Crush the Weak. No, there goes my iteration. There go... Oh, he took Crush the Weak, actually. Never mind. Alrighty. So let's play iteration here. Alright, so obviously this is going to my hand. This is going to the bottom, and this is being my land drop. It's kind of unfortunate that it comes in tap, so that way I couldn't, you know, foretell this, but hey, that's okay. That is a-okay. Because next turn, oh, actually we have to foretell that, and then the following turn we play Unexpected Windfall with Dual Strike. That way we get to draw 4 cards, create 4 treasures. Assure the Fallen, sure. Enters the battlefield. The second spell you cast it, put a 1/1 counter. Okay. I mean, I can still clear your whole board, opponent. I can still clear the board. Is it worth clearing the board? I think it might be just worth clearing his board. Take less damage here. I mean, I don't get to do the dual strike whatever effect, but I think it's worth it. So we have 3 blue. Let's put this on red. Let's just clear the board. Oh, it's a 3-for-1. I mean, I can't pass up a 3-for-1, right? Sure, so I'm taking 4. Let's hope for an untapped land, because then I could do this into this. Oh, nice! We got it. So double red. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have to put this on red. So let's cast this. Next spell I play, copies it. Let's cast this. Discard a land, since we're creating 4 treasures anyways. It doesn't matter. Okay. We're just going to pass. We're not going to use our treasures here. There's no reason to use the treasures. They're probably just going to attack me with Faceless Haven anyways. You got it. They're going to eventually not be able to attack anymore anyways because of Hall of Storm Giants, but could I take another point of damage to play Dual Strike and to seize the spoils? Obviously, I'm playing this, so let's show that. I'm going to discard that to seize the spoil regardless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm going to pass here. I feel like just taking the 4 is fine, because it sets up for massive turns. So 2, 1, 2, 3, and we can also foretell this. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. I don't want to not use my mana is the thing. What does he have? That he can... Oh, he can reanimate this. Okay. He can reanimate that. I might have discarded this, actually, but I feel like he's eventually going to cast a creature, right? So now I have 6 treasures. There it is. Teach by example. Exactly what we were looking for. So watch this. It's going to be some sick stuff. We're going to start drawing massively and start taking extra turns like crazy. Redain. Do I care for that? I don't, right? I don't really have snowlands. I mean, it does make some of my spells more expensive. I mean, I could just bounce it at end step, I guess, so that way it's off the board. Because if I bounce it here, he just recasts it. So I'm going to bounce it at end step. I could also just River's Rebuke it or whatever it's called. Thunder's Rebuke, actually. So no even reason to do that. And I don't have to waste my treasures. So play that. Let's do this on this. Get rid of that. No Redain for you. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, start taking a little bit of turns here. All right, well, they gave up. Blue-red copy. Let's rumble. 2022 standard. Like I said, I know there's established decks. This is more of a fun / very pretty awesome deck kind of too, you know? But yeah, when it goes off, man, it does work. That is tough to say. I'm gonna keep because I have a Valakut Awakening. So I'm gonna play one as my land drop. I'm gonna play this to foretell this, and then play this into Valakut Awakening. But that is a toughie for sure. Yikes. Okay, so we're taking at least 2 if he doesn't like animate or something. Crush the Weak would be nice to draw, I guess, against this deck, right? It's a snow deck. It's the snow white deck. Yeah, boost. Or boast or boost, whatever. Ooh. I still think I Valakut Awakening here, unfortunately. I think I'm just going to hold up the Valakut Awakening because I still want to hit Crush the Weak. And this is going to give me, what, 5 new cards plus my draw phase. So 6 new cards. 6 cards to hit a Crush the Weak. Spells your opponent casts during your turn cost 1 more. So I have to play it now if I want to play it. I see. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The sucks that I'm putting these to the bottom though. Teach by example. Oh wow. That. Oh, there's Crush the Weak. There's the Weak Crush. Guess it's like not even worth it, I think, right? But if he upgrades, this is only going to be a 2 and that's going to be a 2. So I'm thinking I'm just going to do this instead. It's just foretell everything. Because if he upgrades this becomes a 3-2 and this becomes a 2-2. So I could still Crush the Weak it even better. Now I could Crush the Weak more things. He's just falling into it even more. It's a good thing I held back Crush the Weak then. That costs 5 mana? Why does that cost 5? Oh, because it's on his turn. I was like... Alright, let's decide to kill your board. I mean... I'm gonna need to draw something, right? Because otherwise, look at our hand in exile pile. This is too funny. Okay, I have a River's Rebuke for that. Or whatever it's called, the Thundering Rebuke. What am I saying? River's Rebuke. This guy's missing white mana though. Oh, there's a Divide by 0. That's a nice one. Sort of a nice one. This is instant speed too, so technically I could play the... Oh, no, I can't now because this Paladin class keeps messing me up. Sure. I guess I'm taking 4. Might River's Review... I mean, I might Divide by 0 this. Just to put it back into his hand so I could get an effect. 3, 6. I'm actually going to get this because this is going to draw me a lot of cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I play this and then copy it, I get to draw 5 cards, I believe. Yeah, 5 cards. Let's play Seize the Spoils, discard, draw some more cards. Oh my gosh, that was that was a bunch of lands. We drew 5 lands there. We might just die to that. Just to this Faceless Haven guy. Teach by example doesn't do anything. So let's play that. Let's play that. Discard that. No, come on. Expressive iteration. Okay, there we go. So add this. Do I have enough though to play it? Five. Oh my gosh, I'm one off. That's hilarious. So put this into my hand. That to the bottom. That there. We are literally 1, 5, 6. We're 1 mana away from being able to play this. We lost the game to drawing a bunch of lands, huh? Trying to think, what could I do here? Let's discard that to create a treasure. Discard that. Let's hope he doesn't go for it. He didn't go for it. It paid off. It actually paid off. Wow. Wow. All right. Reveal this. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we could do it. So play that, copy it, get 2 extra turns here. No, we're not going to use any of our treasures. None of our treasures will be used here. Let's see what we can hit with this. Okay, it's all land, so put one of them to my hand. I guess I put this one to hand, this one to the bottom, and then this one, so we can actually play this one. Let's go ahead and actually, we have what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do this instead. I think we win the game with this line of play. So if I return this back to their hand, and then I grab Mascot, and then I play the Mascot, attack you for 4. Okay, there we go. Yeah, attack them for 4. We win the game. Come on, copy. I wish there was another card that would give you extra turns. That would be sweet. Other than Alrund's Epiphany legal in 2022, because then I could copy and get more and more and more turns. Quantum of Solace or Quantum. So I get to go first. I guess we could keep. We have a turn 2 play, a turn 3 play, and a turn 4 play. So that doesn't look too shabby. It doesn't look too shabby at all. And we can actually cast almost every single card. Obviously, this is going to be later in the game, so the double blue should come around there, but we're playing against a Simic Ramp deck. Simic Ramp. So we're going to be playing Alrund's Epiphanies versus Alrund's Epiphanies, I guess. We're both ramping. He's ramping in a land way. I'm ramping in a artifact way. All right. So sack your guy, grab a land. Yep. You got it. You got it. So against this deck, this card's kind of useless because they're only playing, what, 7/7 guy to like bounce everything, whatnot. So, and then the creatures they play are cards like this, so it already gets their effect. So that doesn't do anything. Oh, he's playing the Temur version. Field trip. They have like a, what the heck did he keep the 1 blue up for? Okay. Let's see, 2, 4, 5, 6. He has 6 cards in his hand. I could scry 2 with this instead. This draws me 2 cards. I already have my land 4. I'm gonna use the Windfall. I might have too many cards in my hand if I grab that. That's the problem, though. If I'm using Windfall, it's gonna draw me 2 cards. 2 for 2 trade, I guess. All right, I'm just gonna grab this one then. It's another divide by 0. So we're just gonna play that at instant speed. Let's see what they do though. We're gonna, I guess, instant speed card. There's no reason to play it at sorcery speed. No reason at all. If they play it this turn, we're just gonna let it happen because we're gonna want to play this and hold up divide by 0 by against something more relevant, I should say. Teachings. Hey, I was gonna get that card too. Sure. I was gonna get teachings as well. Okay, dual strike, eh? Dual strike. So, I could put this face down, hold up, divide by 0. I wish I would have drew this first, but because I would have drawn more cards, obviously. But you know, whatever. So he has 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know why it shows you. Oh, because it's trying to play. Ah, I see. Because I was like, it showed me 2 red, and then when I foretold it, it used up the blue. Like, okay. What's the red for? I'm kind of curious though. What is El Redo for? Well, obviously we can't let that one happen, right? Nope. Could take teachings here. So he's gonna recast it. Could also take target exile permanent. They draw a card. 3, 4, 5. I have 5 mana. I think we're gonna take teachings here. Alright, seize the spoil. We'll play this into a seize the spoil. I get to draw and create. Yeah, that works out actually perfectly. So let's go ahead and play this into a seize the spoil, discard, draw 4 cards, create 2 treasures. Another divide by 0 is actually not too shabby. I could divide by 0. I mean, it costs me a treasure, but I get to divide by 0 his coma again. See, I have too many cards in my hand. It doesn't do anything. That was the problem about getting it. If he doesn't go for coma, teachings. Okay, sure. Draw 2 cards. You draw 2 cards. I don't know. I guess he wants to use this effect too or something. Debatable if I want to use Valakut Awakening to cost a treasure. He'll use divide by 0 here, but there's 1, 2, 3. Sure, let's use it. Because there's a couple of dead cards in my hand at the moment. Like that's kind of dead in a sense. Even I mean it is and it isn't, you know what I mean? I also want to go and grab some teach by example cards. So I might I'm going to put 4 for sure. I'm going to keep divide by 0. So we want seize the spoil here. And then I guess this one, it doesn't really matter, but that was not even anything remotely to what I was hoping for. We have 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 10 mana. I can play Alrund's Epiphany, but I want to take an extra turn, like 2 turns. You know what I mean? I don't want to be using it for 1 single turn. I'm gonna play this at end step. Oops. I'm gonna discard Orlando. If he tries to counter it, I'll counter his counter and see what happens from there. All right, let's draw. Opus. Opus. My opponent is probably like, what does this guy's deck do? It's just doing nothing. It is true. I am doing a lot of nothing. I am doing a lot of nothing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Costs 6 to animate. So he can't animate and play coma, so that's good. If he animates, we're going to use this to tap it down. because it does not have ward until now. And we're going to force him to sack this. So submit 2. And then we're going to tap this down and his other blue source. And then make this up to 3. So we're going to force him to crack this guy. And then we're also going to, like I said, tap down the hall so we don't get hit by it. Obviously, you could just use his Dryad effect right now. And the cards, the 2 lands that I'm tapping, he can just pay it with that. But then that leaves him without blue mana. So that's good for me. I got 8 total mana in play at the moment. On top of the other 4 treasures. What are you trying to play? A divide by 0 on me? It's a divide by 0. Guess I have to give up my treasures, eh? Target divides by 0 by divide by 0. Now you can't even do this, so he lost that. I guess it doesn't really matter for him. I don't think this is worth getting, because if he plays the guy that bounces everything, like, it doesn't do me any good. So I'm just gonna grab an environmental science here. Okay, we got another Alrund's Epiphany. So we might actually be able to win with just a bunch of Alrund's Epiphany, right? So we hit him for 4, then we hit him for 6, then we hit him for 10, I believe. That's very... No, wait, hold on. So we hit him for 4. We take an extra turn, hit him for 6. That's 10. Then hit him for... Yeah, 8. So that's lethal. Good game, opponent. So we're going to hit you for 4. Yep, good game. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that deck, because that was very fun to play. That one game, I believe I took 7 turns or something like that, 6 turns. Very fun deck. If you want to try this on the ladder. As far as how competitive it is, it depends. If there's a lot of control decks, it's not going to be great. If there's creature based decks, I guess, as you can see, we played against, you know, the Gruul Aggro, a bunch of Snow White decks, played against Mono Green. It's not too shabby against that, but against control, where they have the counter spells, it could be a little weak. So depends on what you're playing against, but it is a fun deck for sure. What I would give it as a tier ranking, I would say maybe like a tier 2 deck. Definitely not tier 1. It might be fringe 1.5, but tier 2, it'll be fun. You'll have fun for sure, and it's solid enough to play in platinum for sure. As far as how much further than that, I mean, it's time will tell, I guess, but that was the gameplay. That's my final analysis of the deck. Hopefully you guys, like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the gameplay. If you're new to the channel, hopefully I'll get you guys to subscribe, hit that thumbs up button. Of course, drop some comments down below if you try this deck out, if you play against it or something like that. Let us know if you change anything. Give us some feedback on the deck. Check the description of the video, because you can port the deck list from the description. That way you don't have to just hold up the screen and keep typing it in. I will have the port so you can straight up from Aether Hub to Arena. So check that. But other than that, I didn't change anything from the main deck. The only thing I changed was I added a fractional summoning to the sideboard, because the other lesson card, that one that scries 2, draw a card, I wasn't a fan of. And this one, actually, if we take 2 turns, we can then use divide by 0, grab this, create an XX, and attack and make it a faster turn. So that's why I added one of these. But as far as the rest of the deck, everything else is the same. So like I said, hopefully you enjoyed. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.